We're on day 29 of 60 days of basic networking. What we're going to discuss right now is what we call VLSM or Variable Length Subnet Mask. Okay, VLSM, kailangan matutunan natin to kasi hindi naman talagang ginagamit or bihira ang gumagamit ng tinatawag nating fixed length subnet mask in real world. Okay, so ang goal natin on this masterclass is to give you the real world expectation, the real world knowledge and skills na kailangan mo talaga when you go out there. So that's why kailangan natin matutunan to. Okay, so let me give you why we need VLSM in networking. Kung matatandaan nyo dun sa mga network diagram natin and subnetting scenarios natin, we use what we called FLSM na tinatawag. Okay, ano yung FLSM? Fixed Length Subnet Mask. Okay, ibig sabihin, fixed length, kung matatandaan mo, kapag nakuha natin yung increment or magic number natin, we add that into the subnet. Let's take for example, di ba? Kung matatandaan mo to, pag nakuha natin yung increment na 8, pag nakuha natin yung increment na 8, we add 8 on the octet kung sa meron change, di ba? So, if we're going to look at in our diagram, so ibig sabihin 8 yung blocks or we have 6 available usable IPs. Kumbaga kasi hindi usable yung address or network address and broadcast address. Now, ang problema, let's take for example on this network. This one, we only have 1 and 2. That means we only need 2 IP addresses. So, yung 8 blocks mo, for example lang ha, I'm just using this on top of my mind. For example, yung 8 pieces mo na IP, so 6 usable from 8. So usable is 6, di ba? Dalawa lang naman yung kailangan mo eh. Di ba? So dalawa lang naman yung kailangan mo kasi ano yun eh? Kumbaga point-to-point network o kaya naman serial connection. So dalawang device lang yung magka-connect. Bakit mo gagamitan or bakit mo huhugutan kung tinatawag natin na 6 na IP? So, saan mo gagamitin yung 4? You're getting my point? Tinatawag natin na fixed length kasi every increment mo, nakadefine na yung size or yung block like what we have here. Diba? So, kung ang nakuha mong increment, let's take for example, is 64, ibig sabihin kada block or kada range, meron kang 64. Maminusan mo ng 2. So, meron kang 62 usable IP. Now, kung ang kailangan mo lang is, for example, 8 pieces lang ng IP. Diba? So, marami kang nasasayang. Marami tayong nasasayang dito sa tinatawag natin na fixed length subnet mask or yun nga, yung fixed yung range niya. That's why they come up or the networking industry come up with tinatawag nating variable subnet mask kung saan we only we only use what we really needed. Okay? It saves IP space and that's what we're going to talk about on this lesson. So on this one, we're going to learn what is variable subnet mask and how it works in our networking. So like I showed you kanina, di ba? Nakita natin yung problema in a normal subnetting process. Okay? Kasi nga meron siyang fixed length range or fixed length subnet mask na tinatawag kasi nga yung blocks niya fixed lang. Once we get for example an increment or magic number of 32, alam natin na kada subnet or kada network na yon has 32 range or 30 usable IP. Now, katulad dun sa diagram natin kanina, what if we only need 2 or what if we only need for example 8 or ganyan or 10 or something. Di ba? You get my point? Di ba? So, problema yon kasi yung range na yon, for example, yung sobrang IP na yun, hindi mo na yun pwedeng gamitin in separate network kasi pumapasok na sa doon sa subnet na nabibilang siya. Di ba? For example nga is you get a 32 increment, ibig sabihin yung 30 usable IP na yun doon, hindi mo na yun pwedeng gamitin sa ibang network. I hope you're picking up on this kasi this is one of the important kumbaga angle kung bakit meron tayong VLSM. Sir, bakit kailangan pa niyan? Pwede naman tayong mag-assign na lang ng, for example, 10/24. Diba? So, kahit dalawa lang naman yung may kailangan, let's say, for example, point-to-point na network lang, pwede rin naman yun, 10/24. Diba? 10/24, okay lang yun. Yung 22, wala kaming pakialam doon. Basta meron kami /10/24, kung 22 lang ang usable niyan, dalawa lang naman yung kailangan mo. For example, in a point-to-point network, yung 20 walang problema. Gagamit na lang kami ng iba. Good, but the thing is, when we talk about best practice, when we talk about good planning and good implementation, ang sagwa nun. Diba? /24 yung dalawang point-to-point mo, meron kang 20 IP na hindi nagagamit. You get my point? Diba? And then once you scale, paano gagawin mo? Huhugot ka na lang kung saan-saan ng IP. No. Best practice, best implementation requires VLSM. Okay? Period. And now, when it comes to VLSM, sabi ko nga kanina, it helps us save IP space. Kasi katulad nga nun, kung ang kailangan mo dalawa lang, you don't need to use /24 subnet for a point-to-point network. So we can use a /30 that will give us exactly 2 usable IP address. So that's basically the goal, or kumbaga the purpose ng tinatawag nating variable subnet mask. So later on, we're gonna do some activity, we're gonna do some sample para talagang mas magets mo, lalo na pagdating dun sa networks natin. Okay? And let's go ahead and discuss yung steps in VLSM. Let's take, for example, we have 5 networks here. So as you can see on your screen right now, in this one, we have on network A, we have 14 hosts. And then in network B, we need 28 hosts. And then network C, so kung nakatulad ng binanggit ko kanina, dalawa lang, 2 hosts. Network D, 7 hosts. Network E, 28 hosts. Okay, so ang goal natin is to really identify kung ano yung subnet mask na pwede nating i-assign sa mga yan that can support or that can accommodate that number of hosts na wala tayong nasasayang. Kasi imagine, di ba? Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, what if we assign, let's say for example, /24 to all of this? It will work. Actually, it can work. Diba? Ang problema, dito pa lang, since dalawa lang naman yung kailangan nito, meron ka nang nasayang na 20. Dito naman, ang kailangan mo lang ipito. Meron ka nasayang na 13. Diba? Kasi yung natitirang IP mo, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin yun sa ibang part ng network mo, kasi yung mask nagamit mo na. Ibig sabihin, they are counted as usable IP on that subnet kung saan mo sila ginamit. You get my point, di ba? So, marami kang nasasayang. Yun yung natin. Hindi ka nakaka-save ng space or IP. Tsaka, yung implementation mo, ang sagwa dahil sabog. Meron kang magiginamit na IP na hindi mo naman talagang ginagamit. Kumbaga, meron kang kinuhang IP pero hindi mo naman talagang ginagamit. I hope you're picking up on this kasi this is this is the main purpose of VLSM. Once we apply this in our network diagram, dapat gets at talagang naiintindihan mo. Okay? Now, let's talk about the steps. Okay, kung paano natin makukuha, ito yung mga steps na kailangan nating sundin. So, number 1, sabi dun sa steps natin, we need to arrange the given host from highest to lowest. So, if you're going to analyze, the highest is 28. Meron tayong dalawa. So, kailangan daw nating i-arrange from highest to lowest. Diba? So, 28, dalawa. And then, 14, 7, and 2. So, ito yung mga kailangan nating hanapan ng subnet mask para ma-solve natin yung problema natin nang wala tayong nasasayang na IP address. And then, we're gonna follow this like what we've done on the previous section, pero this time ang bibilangin natin is number of bits or fingers pa rin, pero dun sa required number of host na, hindi dun sa required number of network na katulad ng ginawa natin dito. Diba? So using this 5 finger like 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, ginagamit natin to dun sa finding number of networks, diba? Pero this time gagamitin natin siya dito sa formula natin na number of hosts or number of required hosts. Gets? Now, kukunin natin yun. Once na nakuha na natin yun, kung ilang bits, ipa-plus natin sa original subnet mask para makuha yung magic number natin na increment as well as the ranges. And then, pag nakuha na natin to, we're gonna go here, kumbaga in order from the highest to lowest. Okay, so medyo may kahabaan, medyo may, kumbaga, may pagkaproseso, para talagang mas ma-explain ko sa inyo ng malinaw nang hindi nagmamadali at nang hindi lumalaki tong video natin, ang gagawin ko, ihiwalay ko na lang siya. We're gonna do that on the next video para talagang masanay tayo. Pero for now, ang goal ko kasi on this video is to introduce you kung ano yung VLSM at kung bakit natin siya kailangan. So, naipakita ko na sa'yo kanina yung problema kasi nga marami tayong nasasayang na IP. Like, for this one, di ba? Kung lalagyan mo ng /24 lahat yan, hindi mo yun magagamit lahat dito. Hindi mo yun magagamit even dito sa 28. Hindi mo rin magagamit lalo na dito. Diba? So, dito hindi rin. Kumbaga marami kang sobra. That's why, kung ano lang talaga yung kailangan natin, yun yung gagawa natin or gagamitin natin na subnet mask for our networks. Okay? So, I'm gonna cut this lesson here. This was just the introduction for VLSM or variable subnet mask. In the next video, we are going to solve this problem. Okay? So, I hope this video introduces you to variable subnetting or variable subnet mask. I'll see you on the next video para ma-solve natin itong problema natin.